All right, welcome back. I'm a top step detective now. I'm in charge of about 12 people. Depends on the number of what month I'm working, as they come and go. And realcopstoriesvideos.com, about 90% of those are patrol, vice, gangs. They're gross, they're funny, they're pranking, all that good stuff. You'll like them. A lot of gross ones too. This is, now I'm a supervisor. We're doing a lot of search warrants. Here's what the problem we had on the search warrants. We were doing a lot of warrants in government housing. Brick buildings, usually 2 or 3 attached to each other. They're all 2 stories. I remember I can see the room 40 years ago. I can still see the room it looked like today. You open the front door, you go in. There's a living room, kitchen, stairs right off the door. Stairs going straight upstairs. 2 or 3 bedrooms with 2 baths upstairs. And that's the layout. And they're built like cinder block bastions. I mean, they're hard to get into. The doors are metal. They made them metal because a lot of the people are being victimized, so they wanted to make doors that were not wooden so that criminals can break in. Unfortunately, we do search warrants, and these guys won't open the doors. We have to blouse that metal door. It takes a lot of work to get that door opened up. Usually wind up doing, my guys use special ram, and they actually have to break the wood on the frame, not the door, and then pry it open. It takes about, on my good team, maybe 3 minutes to get that door open. It takes a while, but 3 minutes standing at the door with guns out, knowing crooks are inside, is a long time. So we do this 2 or 3 times. Well, what they would do is they always usually deal with chopping block trays. They put the Coke on there, leave it by the door, and then people would come to the mail slot, they drop in money, he would drop the Coke out the mail slot. That's what they did. Okay, so that's how our informant bought the dope. And when we hit the door with the search warrant, the guy would grab the tray, knowing we're coming in, and run up the stairs and dump it in the toilet. Okay. Well, we knew the format of all the buildings because it's a government, and we got copies of all the blueprints, so we knew where everything was. So I had a very industrious guy that worked for me. He was on loan. He's one of these guys he's a thinker. We did a couple of warrants. We lost some dope. Usually what we do is if you see the guy, we can see the guy running. If he goes to the bottom bathroom, my guy on the bottom bathroom window would break the window with a fire extinguisher and fire the fire extinguisher at him when we came into the door. And by that time, the guy's already in. Here he comes out the bathroom covered in white, and then we take him into custody and all the Coke's on the floor. Okay, ideally. But a lot of times they start running upstairs. Once he runs upstairs, we were delayed. Once we get up there, he just stand there smiling because he already got it flushed down the toilet. Okay, so he said, look, he goes, hey boss, I got something for you. Okay, what? So he's got a little schematic. Okay, he says, this is what we're going to do. He says, I'm going to get a long piece of pipe that's high as the 2nd story bathroom window, because we knew the window was right up there. I'm going to put a nozzle on the end of it. I'm going to attach to a fire extinguisher, a big one. And when you guys do the warrant, I'm going to smash the window with the pole, and I'm going to hit the fire extinguisher when you tell me he's running upstairs. I'm going, you know what? That might work. Let's give it a go. Okay, good. Build it. So it was like Thursday. So Monday morning he shows up. He's got this thing in it. He's got his truck. He's got it all ready to go. I said, okay, I'm looking at it. Okay, way I look at it, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, we'll try it. Okay, you don't want to try something that somebody could possibly hurt. Okay, so okay, fine. So here we go. I explained to the guys what we're going to do. They're all ragging on him. It's not going to work. And well, let's try it. Okay, so here we go. Head to the place. Everybody jumps out of their cars. He's running with this thing, and it's pretty long. He's running with it, but somebody else got a fire extinguisher with him, and he built a thing, pretty ingenious, where he could stick the fire extinguisher nozzle into the bottom and tie it in, and then hit so he lose any pressure and goes all the way up the pole. Okay, so I'm standing back watching this on purpose because I want to make sure see if anything's going to happen. My guys are going in, they're screaming at police a whole bit. He's going upstairs. Okay, fine. So hit it. Okay, so he goes boom. The guy goes like this, hits it. Well, I'm not a scientist. But right, for every action is a reaction. So when the nozzle's shooting propellant, the nozzle has to go the other way, right? Because there's nothing to hold it. He's got a long 2nd story pole, and he can't hold it into the window because it's going to go like that. So they hit it, and it goes, and it's spraying powder everywhere. And so they're yelling, oh my God! And so turn it off. He goes, it's broken. Well, when he hit the handle, it's stuck in the open position. So now they've got this huge fire extinguisher container just firing foam, and this guy's trying to hang on. It's snowing. It's all coming down. I'm standing back and turn it off, and the guy's, it's broken. So we just stood there, and he's trying to hold it. He finally brings it down and puts it on the grass, and now it looks like the whole place is full of foam. Everywhere there's foam, everywhere. He's covered with it. His assistant's covered with him. I didn't get much of it because I was down to the side. I'm just looking at this going, because when you're an outsider, you don't have to get too involved in this. But I'm like, I don't want to laugh at the guy because this was his project. This was his baby. Thought it was going to work. So I don't want to laugh at the guy. So I'm going, okay. And then I said, did you stop it? He goes, no, I just ran out of propellant. The whole bottle got empty. Okay. So he's laying there. He's so dejected. He's a young guy. He's probably 26 years old. He's just standing there holding his pipe, And I go over to him and I say, "Hey, you all right?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I go, "Man, a few words." Kind of, I go, "I guess it didn't work, huh?" He goes, "Yeah." "Well, don't worry about it. Well, it's no big deal. Let's go." Of course, the other guys, his his peers, never let him finish it. They were like, "Oh my God, what are you trying to do?" It was just unmerciful for this poor guy. He's trying to disassemble it, and, and his assistant's all covered with crap. He's trying to fix it, and so we go back to the station, and we found some coke, so we're okay. One guy, a bunch of coke. So we always debrief these search warrants. We talk about it afterwards, discuss what we could do better and all that. So after all the jokes about fire extinguishers and trying to spray the house with snow and all this stuff, I said, "Well, you guys come up with a better idea." He was just trying. So all we do is try. Yeah. So we'll see what happens next time. And a couple of guys go, "That might have worked. Maybe next time we'll do this." Well, they're trying to think about maybe somebody can have a long pole that's behind the nozzle to keep it from coming out. Too many moving parts here, and we didn't do it again. It was a nice idea. We tried it, and now it's retired. We'll move on to our next thing. But to watch that guy try to hang on to that pipe and watch the other guy trying to turn it off, and they're screaming at each other, and it's not working, and it was something to see. It really was, and I felt sorry for the guy. But well, what are you gonna do? That's what you do. That's what all officers do. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.